You're PlayStation. All right.
Usually, before I go shaking my tits for the press, I like to go see how the professionals do it.
I think you're gonna get a kick out of this, though.
Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this, but in fact it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
It could be just a dead pixel on that color alone. Mayor Rogers is a sex maniac. City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation, and Mark War 2 to be shown in the Freeburg the day before the worldwide premiere by mayor's personal request. Let's go to work. Yeah.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? Surprise, the mayor discussed it with me. I've been expecting this bullshit from the mayor. What's the difference? What should I say? You really want to say that? Mayor Rogers is a dishonorable, corrupt politician, and he's been waiting for an opportunity to get rid of me. Do you already know the name of your successor? No? I think it's a new man. I think it's a department veteran. Who cares? I'm letting you pick everything. I already picked everything when I went through it the first time. Soon my only interest will be cigars and jazz. Frankly, I don't care who takes my place. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy, Francis Kendrick, said that he is looking forward to resigning. If the mayor's offered him your position, would that change his mind? Perhaps. No way. I'd be happy. Who cares? No way. He made up his mind to leave. I don't see anything affecting that decision. Though Kendrick is acquitted, many still believe the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? Bullshit. I don't know. If it helps the police, no comment. Excuse me, but that's a pile of horse shit. The mafia and the police working together, maybe in cahoots with aliens. The mafia are a bunch of low-life criminals. How about someone ask a real question? Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Definitely, definitely not. Possibly. How should I know? You better ask him. Thank you.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr.
Yeah.
Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Black, white, and red.
As soon as
What?
I heard the door
Worked
creak,
in already?
I
Beat
knew
me?
what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, Arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension. I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack.
Are you
That's
trying to
all I
seduce
need.
me?
I don't have any problems with you, and you won't.
You trying to
have any
seduce me, Mr.
problems with
Mayor?
me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
You're gonna love this Troy Star thing.
And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Huh. The headlines actually changed. Cool. I was gonna say the headlines were different, and when I answered everything, because I answered everything fucking like a cop would. Pretty much. The mayor is an upstanding
Cops don't
citizen.
use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
So So this is how the game actually works. So basically you get your different people. The blue ones are beat cops. The brown ones are detectives. Yep. And the stars above their heads are significant. They signify how good of an officer they are. I believe. Yes, Price is a very terrible officer. Especially when given that the average is about 150, I think they said. An average officer is 150. I think Price is a female. But, the little dashes next to their portraits are how tired they are. So, like, if you're noticing a massive streak of crimes in the nighttime, you can tell daytime shift or shift A beat cops to go to shift B and work doubles. But they're going to get tired more quicker. Yeah, they'll turn yellow when they're working. And then I do believe that Kochi here has that little sergeant marker there. I think that just means that she's a higher rank than the rest of the people. Because he's a desk cop. He's not a detective. But once you start the actual day, you get this nice smooth jazz. And the mayor's putting our cigar out in the middle of the fucking city map. So basically okay, there we go. So there's a call. Yep, SWAT is only available if you absolutely need it for like some really horrible shit. Then that would go into the support pile. But basically you get different jobs or different call-ins, and you have to respond to them in a timely manner. So, a married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man who had been digging through some trash cans, or the trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove off. So at this point, you decide who you want to send. So you can send up to 2 officers. And there's different different ways that these can play out. You can either, the criminal can get away, or you can catch them and apprehend them, or things can go completely horrible. I actually had one instance where the civilian I was supposed to be saving died. You know, we can't send SWAT for this. So who do we want to send? Alright, send... You want to send Price and Kochi? Alright. And off they go. And basically, the little light signifies them going. Alright, so... The last picture theater. A theater manager reports during the showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater, carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the theater security guard. Who do we want to send there? Asano? Oh, you want to send Austin. Okay. How do I... Oh, shit. Nope. And you can ignore calls. Obviously, it won't get solved. and you'll hear the report about it later, that things went wrong. But this is the core of the game, is this. For the most part. Okay, so the hit and run has just gotten finished. The cops got there, took care of it. And the report is the offender was caught and no officers were harmed. So Price got a boost in her confidence, and so did Kochi. And now they get to come. And then here's the report for the fight. The offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Awesome. So this was the one that I did when I played by myself, and we caught the offender. None of the officers were harmed, but one of the civilian got killed. Yes, it did. Oh, armed robbery in the suburbs. Yep, you did. By 5 points. That means that they're coming back. So, as the darkness... Yep. Alright, so 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a video store. They made off with the whole collection of adult movies. The criminals fled in a car, but the store owner wrote down the car's license plate. The car's owner is one Jane Brown, who lives in the suburbs. Who do you want to send on this one? Bear in mind that these teenagers are armed with a shotgun. We're going to send those after a couple of horny teenagers that were desperate enough to rob a place with a shotgun for some porno tapes. Off they go. Nope. Alright, Johnson, Jurgen, and Kart's law film. A brother and sister clash with each other over the deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't dare separate them. Our security guard is off duty tonight. Well, we only have one officer. We can hold off a little bit until one of the other people come back, or do we want to send the officer by himself? Bear in mind that the longer you take to send someone means worse things can happen, yes. Yep. But this will... Yep. So, and then you can give information or get information about the different officers, and as you'll figure things out about them, so like their political views and shit like that, and that will actually affect how they interact with certain people and how they act. Apparently Marcia Price here has seems to have some alcohol problems. Oh, okay, fine, 10. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Assault in the ghetto. A passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician and then run away with his guitar and his money. We can send up to 3 officers on this one. Because it's in the ghetto and it's an assault. Alright. Just those 2, or do we want to send another one? Alright. Oh. Alright. So every once in a while this kind of thing will happen where they won't know what to do, so they'll call in and order or ask for us, or ask the chief to give some information. So the vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sound of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the window, or the living room window. Turn on the siren in the loudspeaker and then shout the house is surrounded. Sneak into the house through an open window, or knock on the door and say, "Open up, police." I think when I did it, I think I knocked on the door and said, "Open up, police." They got away. All right. Oh, robbery in the suburb. Officers unharmed and the offender caught. So you made the right choice. Well, let's see what we got in the fight. Offender caught, officer unharmed. You're making pretty good choices. Let's see what happens in the ghetto, though. None. I think the offender just got away. Yep, offender escaped, officers unharmed. Knocked them back down to where they were before. They got depressed. You made them cede. Price is back down to 5. Price is gonna go home and drink now. Yep. And there we go. And that's the end of the day. So then you end the day, and then that brings you over to the next, day where you can now tell Shift B officers to go work on Shift A if you want to. So if we want to try to... Yep. So like we can tell Price to go work tomorrow, and then make her pull a double. Alright. There we go. She's ordered to work tomorrow. So then Price will be on second shift. We have the 2 detectives and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Multiple officers. Not yet. I only played up to the second day when I played myself, so once I end this day and we go into the next day here,
Used to be when
let's see
I
what
asked
happens.
Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs
Seems
to
like
intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price.
That is some
In
awesome
4
Christmas
weeks, Sand killed
decorations.
31 people. Old men,
Yes,
women,
they are.
even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go
Great.
there. Never have, never will.
Frank is in with these guys. Construction of Cinema Museum postponed again. Legendary singer comes to Freeburg. We announced our retirement date. Let's go to work. See if we can get Price to eat a... Let's see if we can, Oh, some people earn some stripes. Or do I get to put out some stripes? Oh, yeah, I can promote people. Who should I promote? Well, we could try to promote Price. I don't know, whatever gets her closer to eating her gun at the end of the night. Huh. So, she got 55. Yeah. Well, apparently promotions give them an instant 50 or an instant 50 to their competency. Yep. Soval? Ooh, he's a good officer. Ooh, we get to choose. Yeah. Sweet ginger green. Bub meets Bob. California raisins. Oh shit, already right off the bat. Vandalism. We received a frightened call from a local cathedral. This morning an abbot discovered that someone entered the old cemetery during the night. The old yard's tombstones are painted with satanic symbols, and some have been broken into pieces. It seems there are even maybe markings of a shovel, but abbot would not say more. Would say no more. Yeah. Let's send Price and Roy. They're just checking on a... There's a possibility. What's affairs? The SWAT would be support, yes. Along with detectives.
Now that we've met, I get sweet ginger green. That is no danger, so I'm told. I know just what they mean.
Oh yeah, and this is where you can also hire
Oh, sweet ginger green.
more detectives and officers.
She's sweeter than Sue and Georgia Brown. Beats Lulu too.
What is affairs?
When she's back in town.
Police
Now
station?
she can shimmy like Sister Kate. She's a dancing queen.
Possibly. The only thing I can select is police station, and all that does is let me pull up the police station log where I can hire new officers and detectives and shit. How much? What happened? Probably. I wonder what happens when we hire someone. Like, why would we hire this 100 guy if we can hire this 250 guy? Well, let's hire him for shift B. See what happens. We're full on officers and we can hire one other detective. Do we go for Javier or Peter? Peter Vickers. Javier? How many detectives do we have on shift B compared to shift A? Alright, so let's stick with my shift A then. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we had 3 detectives on shift B. Compared to only 1 on shift A.
Now
Alright.
she can shimmy like Sister Kate. She's just a dancing queen. Fit for a king. A sweet,
Vandalism
sweet
on
ginger,
Arcturus
sweet,
Tower.
Sweet ginger green.
Pretty much. You just have to find out about it later. Oh, shit. No. Alright, so... Businessman... Looking out his window, saw 2 teenagers scratching festive slogans on his new car. Why would we need to send 3 officers for something like this? Yeah. Who do you want to send? Oh, hey, did you notice? Butch and Birch Jr. Father and son. Send Robbins. You can also change music at any time, too. Sounded like the song with the raisins was done. The Bub meets Bob. Singing them. Don't you leave me here. Billabong. Ooh. Chopin. Vandalism. Offenders escaped. Officers were unharmed. Price was the only one that took a... Price was the only one that took a... Price was the only one who took a hit. Oh. Eddie's Burger. A waitress named Melina reports that she just served a chicken Eddie and a Diet Coke to a dangerous criminal who she's seen on television just this morning. The culprit is sitting at the window eating a burger. Son, father, and son. Off they go. Oh. And here's the vandalism. Officer unharmed. Offender escaped. Yep. Oh. The suspicious individual. The waitress had mistaken retired Officer Frank Nero for a fugitive in question. False alarm. Ooh, what's this? No. They weren't sad. What's this? Mr. Boyd, my bouncer stuffed himself with Mexican food again and now he can't get off the can. Meantime, the line outside the club is stretching out around the block. We need someone outside who can tell the cool guys from the punks. Interesting. So that basically we're a temporary bouncer. Probably not. Or Roy. Sam D. I don't know, man. Grant might be kind of hip. She looks like she might have some dominatrix shit on under her uniform. Let's send Sam D. I don't know. We do have a amount of money up there in the... What the fuck is this? Interesting. Look at the name. A clown carrying balloons at the ice rink is selling crack to teenagers. So apparently Kendrick has ties with these guys. And so the core goal of the game is to earn up the 100 or the $500,000 by 180 days. As of right now, I'm assuming we only have 2,400. So into an ideal of eventually possibly expediting that a little bit, we may end up wanting to get on Sans good sides if we can. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to at some point. Yeah, but... Well, I would say... What if he's the one supplying the crack to the clown to sell to the teenagers? Remember, it's... What's an anonymous call? Let's send them. Yep. Let's send them. See what happens there. Because I'd rather like to stay on Mr. Sand's good side. Oh, shit. Okay, a couple of things happened here. Alright. Suicide threat first. A naked man carrying a canister of gasoline has threatened to set himself on fire unless his favorite chewing gum becomes popular again. Alright, what is going on at the police station? We lost an officer. I don't know. Who'd we lose? Because apparently we lost an officer. We were at 16 out of 16 cop slots, and now we're at 15 out of 16. Who left? I think we lost someone on day shift, or on B shift. Oh, no, we don't. He has an X on him. Yeah. Okay. So then... well then, let's... How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 2, 4, 6, 8... So we have 8 officers on the day shift, or on A shift, and less on the night. So let's grab someone for the night shift, or B shift. We'll hire him, since he has... I think if they're blacked out, it means that we've already selected them. Because I already hired Rick Dixon for B shift. I just put Jeffrey Gardner on B shift, and then I just dropped Javier on A shift. I don't think they've come in yet, though. They're probably going to come back after the second shift. Yeah, apparently he's indisposed of being a bouncer.
Officer on scene.
Oh.
Looks like we have a situation here.
The police arrived in a cloud of scene making balloon animals for the kids. Take the clown onto the ice and round up any witnesses. Cover up in a raincoat and pretend to be an illicit customer. Carefully watch the clown from the stands. Just watch.
1111.
Oh. Oh, suicide threat. He escaped. And the officers were... He probably did not. Oh. Oh, hey, here we go. Check it out. Sorry, Chief, but I quit. In one night, I pulled in more cash than I earned in a month working at this dump. Mr. Soren said that he wouldn't mind taking me on. Guess I just wasn't cut out to be a cop. So that's why he had the little X one. We lost someone. So. Yeah. From Sam Snorin. Thanks for your help, Mr. Boyd. Oh, well, he gave us $4,500 for fucking sending him an officer to become a bouncer. Here's her tab. Alright, so apparently... Alright, so now we have our new officers. So Dixon's here, Gardner's here, and then... I could have sworn I put... Or no, Javier was on A shift. And Price is there, looking all... Yeah, maybe. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Enemies using feminists to destroy Freeburg. Feminist organization denies official registration. Robespierre to reveal his identity when the time is right.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch, and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate, and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene, or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all three of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's gonna track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's
What
I
the
wanted
fuck
to
kind
ask
of
you.
animal is that
Found
in your
anything?
arm?
An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At
With
my
those
police
ears?
building, we find
Yeah, I was about to say
people
with those
faster than
ears.
a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
You're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice the picture on the wall behind her. That's awesome. Oh, hey, I got another viewer. Oh, what the fuck? Gardner, I just fucking hired you. Didn't I? What the fuck? I just fucking hired you. Your first fucking shift was today. Price is even here. What the fuck? the fuck? Fucking A. Price showed up. Well, fucking Gardner couldn't show up. He's a fucking 220 compared to fucking Price's 35, which only has 35 because I fucking promoted her. The fuck? Fucking Price. Oh, what the fuck is... Hold on. What is this? A racist gang has recently made some trouble in the city. They're capturing black townspeople and beating them to death. They recently sent a message on a local radio station promising to kill all black doctors, firemen, and police. We don't need any more dead police, especially not in the mere months before the election. The racists are gaining more and more followers, and even some of the citizens support them. You have to fire all of your black employees over the next 2 days due to mounting racial tensions. How the... Oh, shit. Okay, so now there's... Alright, we gotta do this one first. Alright, so destruction of property. City Hall parking lot. A member of the city's cleaning crew saw an elderly man approaching some expensive cans in the parking lot carrying a large iron rod. The whole street could hear him shouting, "Bastards, thieves, bloodsuckers." So who should we send after this old fucker with a fucking long iron rod? Send Dixon? Alright. Should we send Price with them? Just to see if we can give her a confidence boost? Maybe she might get... I wonder how I fire people.
I followed you round from town to town. I'm Alabama.
I don't know, man. It's... maybe.
Don't you leave me.
Send Purdy. Alright. And then what's this one? Homicide in the Ghetto. Oh, hey! Our first detective work. A black activist, Ronnie Moore, was found shot outside his home. So we can send... Oh, we can send as many officers as we... or as many detectives as we want. So we'll send Mole. Do we want to send backup with her? Or... Alright, I'm going into affairs. Let's see, how can I... Nah, I can fire him. That's the question though, is the game going to force me to have to fire them? I don't think so. I think it actually... It specifically does say at the very bottom, you have to fire all of your black employees over the next 2 days due to mounting racial tensions. So I wonder what happens if I don't fire them. Where's Gardner? Oh, yeah. He's just didn't come in today. Just didn't decide to come in. Yes, I can. It's 5 officers down if I were to have to fire all the African American officers. Yeah, and 2 detectives. Yep, we can fire detectives also. Well, there goes Javier, and there goes well, old people would definitely buy Price. Actually, technically, I could fire you right now. Okay, let's sit on... Let's... Probably... That's probably the question, is do we hold off and not fire them, or do we fire them and then... That's a possibility. It's an interesting concept. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know of how deep this game goes, if it goes that deep, but for some reason I think it would. So let's sit tight. Let's sit tight for 2 days, see what happens.
113 in progress.
Carjacking in the suburb. Oh, I said 4 officers on this one. Gas station surveillance camera recorded a car that's on a stolen vehicles list. Who? What? How? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Who determines how many officers we can send? Yeah. Pretty much. Let's send Price. Send Austin and Price. Not very deep. That's our labor pool. That's our labor pool. We have three officers and 2 detectives. Yeah. Well, we'd be short 1 officer on that one, 2 officers on that one. So we'd have enough to replace the officers, but not all the detectives. No? No, we'd have enough to replace everybody. Because we have 1 black officer on here, which is Austin. And then Stovall and Robbins on here, which would be the 3 officers on the top. Which one of them is black anyways. No. Oh no, Gardner's still hired. He just did a no-call, no-show. No. No, he just didn't come in. Basically called in sick. But also bear in mind here that I just noticed one of our hireable officers is African American anyways, so we wouldn't be able to hire her anyways. Yep. Oh. Alright, what do we got here? A homicide? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We actually get to make choices. Alright, so, clues. Eric Graham. A drunk witness. They drove by in a sedan and they shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. Mr. Clay. Like a machine gun. I only heard muffle. Pretty much. Few muffled shots. He got what he deserved. He's been causing trouble for a long time, and recently there's been a lot of cursing and carrying on. I don't remember the car. The neighborhood's very quiet. I never heard any shots. The police these days don't do nothing. I almost died myself. I went to buy some medicine and was nearly hit by some idiot's car. Okay, so these are our clues. Okay, so those are the 2 frames that we know of. Is him leaving, and then him shot. So we don't have any frames. How do we get frames? I don't think we can do anything with this right now. Not until they find out what the sequence of events is. Yep. This is kind of cool. Alright. Well, let's see what the description of property was. Holy shit! They succeeded! Oh, okay, so now we... Okay, so now we can do investigations. Details, detectives, archive. Details? Okay, so that's the details. Detectives tells us who's on them. Oh, hey, we can put more detectives on it. Oh, nah! I didn't want to archive it. Oh, shit. No! Can I... reopen? Okay. Okay. Whew, I was about to say... Please... Yep. Corey... Oh, no, this is... it's already been done. I just had to reopen it and put the officers back on it. This is another crime in progress. Mother of several... He's been watching. And takes... Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, so the carjacking. The driver is nowhere to be seen. Search the car, interview potential witnesses, or wait at drive distance or safe distance for the driver to appear. Let's... Yeah, I was about to say, I'd say eyewitnesses would be a little bit better, because if we wait at the safe distance for the driver to appear, once he gets there, he might never come back, but also he might take off, and then all of a sudden now we got a fucking police chase going. So let's interview. Oh. Oh, shit! That's not good. How the fuck did that happen? That did not... I did. I guess I have to take the, I guess I have to take... Alright, so we're still missing any kind of... Nope. Oh, suspicious individual. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Maybe we should have sent someone better after that, carjacking. Oh boy. Mr. Boyd, I'm opening Freeburg's first martial arts club. In my first exhibit, I want to hold a sparring match where one of my students takes on your toughest cop. After the fight, I'll teach your man a few tricks, something that will help him out in the streets. Oh my god! Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm waiting. Have fun, Price. I'm not even gonna ask your opinion on that one. Homicide. Oh, hey. Ooh, we got new information on the homicide. Yeah. Alright, so now we can... There's the gun. The car. Drug lord? Okay, so... Okay. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay. There's a sedan. Okay, so... They drove by in a sedan. They shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. I only heard a few... Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That must be the muffled shots, is the silenced pistol. Yep. Okay, so yeah, right there. Mr. Carpenter. Police these days don't do nothing. I almost died myself. I went to buy some medicine and was nearly hit by some idiot's car. So that would have to be after. No, so that lets us know that that was after the fact. So, okay. So I would assume it is... How do we... Okay, there we go. That, and that. Oh, shit. Yeah, that was all the frames we got. And sorry. Their numbers went up. I apparently was right. But it didn't give me an option to lock it in. It just immediately... Yeah, exactly. But hey, we've solved our first homicide. Oh, shit. Okay. Hold on. Alright. Kevin's Throat Bar. A bartender reports a couple of dancers started fighting over tips and a cat fight broke out right on stage. Why are we being called to this? I think Purdy's a female. Alright, and now we got a new homicide. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, we're going after the person. Oh, okay. And we can send SWAT. I don't want to fuck this up, so let's send our best officers and SWAT. Yep. So yeah, let's do our best officers and SWAT. Sound good? Alright. Well, fight at the Octopus Restaurant. Bartender reported that a fight has broken out between a patron and a bar's bouncer. The man, apparently drunk, had climbed onto the stage while a local singer was performing and tried to sing a duet. Oh, really? It's a fight between a bouncer and a drunk guy. That can get pretty vicious. Well, I'd rather let's go for averages. Let's go for Esno and Austin, because we don't know what's going to happen until our other officers get back, and I'm pretty sure our other officers aren't going to be back for a little bit. Yeah. Unless they're filling up. I think they fill up and then go down. So they're just starting because we just sent Yancey and Kochi off to go with the detective. So yeah, those have to fill up black first and then they come back down. Yeah, see, they go up. Yeah, none of our officers are going to be back anytime soon. What the fuck? Price just went black. Now we're just waiting for everything to end. Oh, shit. On the stage are two strippers. Well, the night's over, so there's no more crimes that are going to come through. We're just going to end this stuff. On the stage, there are two strippers going at it. It's gone beyond arguing onto a full-on catfight. The bouncer's fast asleep, clearly too wasted to handle the situation. The drunk patrons are happily watching the fight. Shut off the music, turn up the lights, draw your service weapon. Yeah. Oh! Watch the strippers go. Ooh. Alright. Hey, that worked. Dixon, you've been a good hire so far. You and your awesome ginger beard. Alright, Chief, I just about nailed the jab a couple of times. But he was too fast for me and won on the points. I didn't really understand the rules, so I couldn't really keep track of points very well, but he was alright. He even showed me a few tricks after the match. I got carried away a little and pulled my back. Holy shit, yeah. She did. Wow. She did. Awesome. She might actually become a somewhat decent officer here. She does need to take the day off. Let's see what happens at the fucking homicide now. Oh, there's the homicide. Oh, and the fight. Let's check the fight first. Really, guys? There's a drunk guy fighting with a bouncer. Alright, see what happens at the homicide. We succeeded. Case closed. You're able to arrest all the suspects. Damn, look at how much more went up. DeBrito went up by 50 points. And that's the end of the day. Alright, Price, you wanted the day off? Fuck you, you're going... you're gonna work tomorrow. Your guess is as good as mine. Also, what's the difference? What's the difference between the green and the yellow? Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. 'Cause yeah, green, 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 yellow, yellow. So one more down and he'll be red. Green and green. Okay. Okay, I get it. Okay. The fuck is Gardner? Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Gardner is in here. Where the fuck is Gardner? What the fuck? Yeah. Retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. Mayor Rogers, the city has no problem with racists. Officer Blaine explains, I thought she was a suicide bomber. Nope, we haven't. Who is Officer Blaine? No, Blaine is retired, so we don't have any connection with him.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
Oh.
I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn.
Oh.
In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going
Yeah,
in
this
for
is
a
a
minute,
little,
fellas. These guys will wait outside.
This is a little scary.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I
don't think it's
ask
that.
You if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
Yep.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Ooh. 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 This will change the game completely. We want to keep... I think it can go either way, literally. I think we could still continue to work above the board, skimming money when we can. Or we can agree to help him and then we'll start working for Sand. And then that will... No, we didn't. No, as soon as Kendrick mentioned... as soon as Yeah. What do we do? Probably. We'll probably end up having to deal with more Sand shit for not helping Kendrick. Because now Sand will know that Kendrick came to us. So it can either make yeah, this is a tough decision. It can go a couple of different ways. As much as I think he should be chopped up and fucking fed to the fish, honestly, I think helping him would probably be the better choice, just because it's going to make things a whole lot easier. We're already dealing with the racial tension bullshit. Add in the mafia breathing down our fucking necks. It's not going to make it any easier. Plus, the mafia can make things a whole lot worse for us. Plus, we don't even know if our dear, amazing, awesome mayor is in with the mafia also.
Give him my phone number and tell him it's done.
Pretty much.
Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack.
Get the fuck out of my nice cozy barn, Frank. At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. The most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right before the last hammer falls. Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
Not really. But that was a choice that needed to be made. Oh. I've got some terrible heartburn this morning. I better go home and lay down. It's a detective. Yes, but come tomorrow. We'll just tell him, yeah. Well. What? Alright, off we go. What haven't we listened to yet? Bub Meets Bob. Oh shit, what's this? God damn it already? Okay. Disorderly conduct, Eddie's Burgers. Every morning there's a dirty, piss-soaked bum sleeping at the cafe. The man refuses to go away and growls at anyone who approaches, scaring all the customers. Let's go Robbins and Roy. I mean, it's a fucking... Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a bum. Okay, let's take a look at what this is. Here's your weekly salary. Really? That's our weekly salary? do some number crunching. How many weeks are there in 180 days at 1,200? Would we even come close to our 500,000? Okay. Yeah, no. Great. Yeah. Tomorrow's the deadline for firing all the black cops. What's this? Robbery. Touch of Damascus liquor store. That's probably Price calling in the robbery. Yep. A witness looked on her from a window while an armed man with a stocking on his head entered a nearby liquor store. We should send someone good with them also. Vondal, you wanted to bitch about going home about the fucking toilets not being cleaned. You can go fucking deal with someone with a fucking shotgun in your face at a liquor store. Oh, we can send SWAT. Do we want to send? Yeah, we could take an officer off, send the son and the son and the dad, and then SWAT. No, I didn't want to do that. What's this affair? City Hall. Job slot officer. Request an expansion to your slot or your officers. Job slot detective. SWAT upgrade. Improved requests for equipment for SWAT. Oh, we can request a raise. Probably. We are failing quite a bit of it and not catching all of the offenders. And we have no... Well, we're going to probably find out tomorrow what happens when we don't fire all the black officers.
311A in progress.
Fight. Residential area. Hot dog vendor reports they saw two Elvis impersonators grappling right down there on the sidewalk. They're swearing in Spanish and beating each other with microphone stands. What? And a hot dog vendor saw this. Let's just send Stonewall. He should be able to handle something like that on his own. The disorderly conduct is there. Fuck. Really, Robbins? You couldn't outweigh Roy's bullshit? No, I don't think you can go any less than 5. Why is City Hall bouncing on me? Let's send over the SWAT upgrade. You have to wait 5 days between sending a request to City Hall.
got a situation
Oh.
here.
Robbery. The shop has 2 exits from which a few people have already fled. Drive a patrol car right through the front window, sneak up on the back, enter the store through the main entrance. I don't know. Ooh, wow. Fuck. But, I mean, well, it says the shop has 2 exits from which a few people have already fled. So if people have already fled from probably the back door, how many people are maybe already waiting in the back door area? Let's try it. Oh. A stick-up man noticed the police presence and took the cashier hostage. He's holding a gun to the hostage's head, shouting, "Back off or I'll blow his goddamn face off." Meanwhile, the cashier is yelling in an unknown language. Quiet, Abdul, you're just making things more complicated. You in the mask, shut your face and drop the weapon. Silently take aim at the robber. No, they don't. I'm gonna take aim. Because, I mean, yelling at him is just gonna probably make him scream back and not do nothing. The robber grows visibly nervous. Don't shoot, please. I just need the money. I'll just take a little bit and go. No one was hurt. The cashier begins to cry. Shoot the robber. And cuffs her in a body bag. Do we shoot him or do we just give him a chance to give up? Just threaten him? Oh. Oh, shit! Well, we just fucked that up. Oh, shit balls. Ernest Fitzgerald, Countryside. Jack, this year the organizers of the Golden Beast Hunt currently changed the rules of the annual shooting contest. It now features teams instead of single competitors. Can you send me 2 of your finest marksmen? I'd really love to do well in the competition. Well, where's Robbins and... Oh, shit. It's a hot one today. A lot of people going for a swim last week. 4 people drowned in the beaches of Freiburg and the press was in an uproar. Please send someone to keep an eye on things. Yeah, I'll send Vendall. And then we'll send the Robbins and Grant to the... that. And here's a robbery. Well, no, it's a detective. An antique Chinese necklace was stolen from Bai Lang while she was on the way to a pawn shop. Yeah. And we'll send... Possibly. That's what we'll have to... Oh, shit. Destruction of property. An art exhibit entitled Sex Operation. A gang of people in ski masks forced their way in and began smashing the exhibit, shouting, "We don't need this shit in our city." And he's the only one. Well, hey, now we can hire 2 new officers. Hire for shift A. Hire for shift A. Well, they'll be on in the next shift. For the next day. Wow, that was... Alright, so there's the investigation. Alright, so this is the actual woman who had the necklace stolen. Me and my husband have gotten into a difficult financial situation. I was going to pawn an antique necklace in which my family had for many centuries. As I was carrying the necklace to the pawn shop, someone ripped the bag from my shoulder and disappeared. I didn't have any time to do anything or even cry out. Okay. The offender was on a motorcycle. He drove down the road, grabbed the bag, and then escaped. I tried to race after him, but I didn't even have time to see if it was a man or a woman. Couldn't see his... Good call. I couldn't see his face, but he was dressed in a jacket like those other bikers who hang out around the street corners. It was definitely not a local biker. They are bald and have beards, but this guy looked Asian, probably Japanese or Chinese. Yeah. I didn't see a weapon in his hands. I just saw him grab her bag and ride off. She's looking pretty casual right there. Well, no, this is before it's been stolen. Yeah, she doesn't look like she's too upset about having to pawn a century-old necklace. What is this? Or who is this? Because it's not her, or it doesn't look like her. Or maybe... Yeah, it is. You're right. Because there's the same coat in the hairpin, or the hair sticks. Oh, what do we got here? Stonewall did good. He caught the he stopped. Was he the one who we sent off on the... Yeah, I was about to say, were we the ones who we sent him off after the Elvises? Oh. We did it, Boyd. We won. But Ernest really knows a lot about shooting, even taught us a thing or two. He invented us to out hunting to celebrate the victory, but we'll be taking the day off. We deserve it. Oh, great. We just lost. Yeah, I was about to say, we just lost 2 fucking officers. Oh, and of course you're gonna fucking... I was gonna say, you're gonna take the day off with Grant, the white woman, huh? Yeah. Robbins. Yep. With all the racial tensions going on, and all that fun shit. Yep. I think it's a pig. And the destruction of property that Roy did. Yeah. I honestly hope that you would have died, Roy. Yep. And the robbery report. Oh, we got new frames for the robbery. Yeah. Yeah. It kind of does. In the second picture here, she almost looks like she's actually... Yeah. I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah. And it's going to obviously immediately finish it once we complete it and it's successful. Suspect is Lin Yin, Chinese immigrant recently expelled from the university.
211 in progress.
Oh. Vandalism. Guard went out for a smoke and saw a teenager writing obscenities on the wall of the building. I chased the brat up a tree. You can take it from here. Off you go, Roy. He's already up a tree. You can't really fucking fail it. Well, shit. Okay. Fuck. Okay. How would he, shit. We have to send 2 officers. And we can't send SWAT. No one's coming back. Shit. Hopefully we'll be able to go and... Hopefully.
211 complete.
Oh my god, fucking Roy. Fucking Roy. God damn it. He was up a fucking tree. Fucking looks like tomorrow's going to be a long day. More like the first of a lot of long days. There's just too much going on. Yep. Oh man. Dead officers. Just what we fucking need. And a fucking missed fucking... Let's find out what happens here. Mayor Rogers displeased with police department. Mayor Rogers is not afraid of the competition. Rogers is responsible for the Freeburg PD breakdown.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this.
He's talking on one of those large portable telephones.
Of course, they could have shot them the second they took
Yep.
the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was
Yep.
in. My
It's Kendrick and his
servitude to the
family.
Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse.
Boyd. Good morning, Jack. I believe you just
Oh, shit.
received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. Start today.
Eight in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud
Probably.
of those statistics.
Like I
It's not
said,
so
he would
bad
have
for
known
free
that
club, right?
he came to us.
But now I just officially became a mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8
Probably.
and 10?
Severed leg. Looks like the janitor. Okay, Armstrong, I understand what today is, but the fucking toilet excuse didn't work for Duvall. It's not gonna fucking work for you. Yep. And Mole, you did good on your assignment, so sure. Plus, it's a it's a legitimate excuse. All right, see what happens here. From City Hall, please be advised that we are unhappy with the efficiency of the police department. We're cutting the department's budget. Lose 1 job slot. Yep. Roy. Sorry. You're out of here, Roy. Okay, so now we can go do the, do this. Let's send Price. She just got a boost. We'll send Price and Asino. It could be an Asian capturing another Asian. Oh yeah, he is. All right. Without the lead detective, there's a lower chance of success. Are you sure you want to send the cops in alone? No. No, it's basically saying the lead detective... Oh, fuck, that's right. I didn't tell him to come in today. So I have to wait till tomorrow. Alright, City Hall. Jack, you've been warned. Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. You can't keep your promises. We won't keep ours. What? So I was actually supposed to fire all the black officers? Well. Attempted murder. Oh well. Yes, he is. Alright, but I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's bedtime. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. You seem to enjoy this one. We'll have to play more of it together. What are the middle parts? Oh, the story? I'm kind of digging the story.